Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday after Thanksgiving. Today we have a bunch of different power moves we'll be doing, as well as some strengthening and some dual tasking today. So working both our brains and our bodies at the same time. So to start, we are going to do, if you can, stand up. We'll do standing power. If you want to remain seated, we'll do seated power to start. So if you are going to remain seated, you're going to make sure there's some space between your legs. You're going to put your hands on your thighs. You're going to bend down towards the ground and then open up wide as you sit on up nice and tall. So if you're remaining seated, this is the movement. Now, if you are standing, if you're able to do so, I want us to do a squat and lean forward and then stand on up nice and tall to power up, okay? So if you're standing, we'll do a squat to power up. If you are seated, you are leaning forward, stretching up on the way up. So we're going to do 10 of them, but I want everyone to count backwards from 10 as we do this. Ready? Down, up, 10. Down, power up, 9. Good. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Very good. Remain standing if you're able. If you are seated, we're going to do a power rock. So we're going to lean onto our elbows onto our thigh, and then our arms are going to stretch over like we're tipping like a teapot over the side we're leaning on, and then back. So we're going to do just one side at a time today. So pick a side and then come back. If you are standing, feet apart, you are going to lean your weight onto one leg, stretching that arm out overhead that way. So you're kind of making a diagonal with your body and then coming back. So we're just going to do one side, seated or standing, starting at 10, counting backwards. Really try spreading those fingers. Nice big movement. Ready? Reach, lean, 1. Again, 10. Back, 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, 1. Sorry about the counting, guys. I forgot. All right, so same thing. We're going to do opposite sides. So if you're sitting, you're going to lean onto one side, arm and leg extend. You're kind of tipping like a teapot over to the side you're leaning on. If we're standing, we're leaning our weight onto the opposite leg, spreading out our arms, trying to get onto that tiptoe if you can to stretch out nice and big and come back. 10 in a row, starting from 10, working our way down. Ready? Reach. 10. Good. Again. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Very good. All right, so now I want to alternate sides. So we'll do left, right for 20, counting down from 20. Same movement if you're seated, the seated version I showed, but now we'll alternate. So pick a side to start, counting down from 20. Ready? 20, switch, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good job, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, now we have our twist. So I like to make sure there's some space between my feet, so that way there's room to move my hips as we rotate our bodies, okay? So our starting position is arms wide open. Try to spread those fingers. We are going to try and turn and twist our whole body, our head, our back, even our hips to meet hands together. So I'm facing a side wall in my room. Then I'm opening back up, arms apart, and then I'm switching, bringing that other arm over, facing the other side wall, twisting and opening back up, okay? Same movement if you're seated. You can still try to move at the hips. You're twisting that whole body to the side, opening up, twisting and turning to the other side, opening up, okay? Remember to always come back to the center position and squeeze those shoulder blades together in between, because oftentimes those arms like to come closer together, and we really want to get those muscles on our backs opening us up so we have better posture, okay? So we're going to do 20, alternating, starting from 20, working our way down. Count out loud at home. Use a nice big voice. Are we ready? Open up, pick a side, twist, 20. Open up, switch, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. All right, feeling it in the shoulders. Our next one is our power step. So if you need to hold onto a chair for balance, you can. We're going to do a side step with a reach with our arm. Okay, so I'm going to pick a leg. I'm taking a big exaggerated step out to the side. I'm going to lean and kind of lunge onto that side and step back. Okay, so if you need a chair to hold onto for your balance, please be my guest. Switching sides, doing a lunge, stepping back. If you are seated, same thing, big step out, lean or lunge onto that side, back together. Big step out, leaning onto that side, back together, making sure you're sitting up or standing up tall throughout. We're going to do 20 in a row, alternating sides, counting backwards again. Are we ready? And big step out, lean, 20. Good, switch, 19, 18, 17, good job, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good, everyone. Okay, everyone, I hope you remembered all of that. No, I'm just joking. We're going to put it all together. So we're going to do what we call a flow, where we take all 4 of those moves and we put them together. So I will go through one of them with you to get just an idea of the sequencing. And then we're going to do 5 in a row. For the ones that have a side, like our step and our twist and our rock, you can just pick a side to start with. I'm going to try to be consistent with starting with one side, but sometimes that doesn't work. So if you want to remain seated to do it, you can as well. So we're going to start with our power up. So if you're sitting, you're bending down. If you're standing, you're squatting. Coming up. Now we're going to shift one side with the reach, come back together, shift to the other side, back together. Then we're opening up nice and wide. We're twisting, turning our whole body, hands together, back to center. Good. Twisting the other way, back to center. Now we have our step. So step out with a reach, step together, other side out, together. So same thing for seated, okay? You can do those seated moves. They're the same, but just a different position. So we're going to do 5 of those together. All right, ready? Power down, power up. Now we're shifting, reaching, together, other side, together. Open up, twist, switch. Now we got our step. Step out, together, other side, together. That's 1. Back down, up, reach, good, switch, reach, open up, twist, back to center, switch sides. Good. Now we got our step. Big step out with the reach, together, switch. Very good, everyone. That's 2. Ready? Down, up, rock, together, rock, together. Open up. Now we're twisting, twisting the whole body. Other side. Now we got our step, lunge, together, lunge, together. That's 3. We got 2 more. Down, up, good. Reach, good. Switch, very good. Open up, we're twisting, big twist. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in between. Other side. Now we got a step, reach or lunge, together, switch. All right, last one, everyone. Down, power up. Now we're leaning and reaching to one side. Switch, good. Open up, twist, to center, twist. Last step out with a reach, together, reach, good, together. Good. 5 flows, just like that. Good job, everyone. Hopefully we're waking up this Monday morning. So I have a circuit planned for us that is either seated or standing, depending on what you would like to do. We will use some hand weights as well. So if you want to grab some weights, feel free. I will go through the different exercises and then we will work for 55 seconds with a 20-second rest in between. So our first exercise is going to strengthen both our legs and our arms. So if you are able, I have my hand weights. We're going to do a sit to stand. Then upon standing, I want you guys to do a curl. So we're bending the elbows, kind of rotate the weights to a press overhead, and then back down. Okay. So to review, it's a stand up if you're able, curl, press up, come down, release that curl, sit down. Now, if standing from a chair is too challenging, you can still do a lean forward, come back, you can curl, you can press, bring down the press, bring down the curl. So instead of standing all the way up, you can do a lean forward in your chair instead of a stand if you need to remain seated, okay? So keep doing the exercise even if you can't stand, just do a lean forward instead of a full stand and you can still do the curl and press, okay? So that's our first exercise. Our next one, I'm only gonna hold on to one weight. You can do this seated or standing. I'll show seated first. I'm gonna grab the ends of the weight, the bulky parts of the ends here with each hand. Just make sure you guys can see. Sitting up nice and tall with good posture. I'm gonna bring that weight behind the crown of my head, back towards my face. So we're reaching back if you're able to. If that is too much stress on the shoulders, just do what you can above your head. If that's even hard, you can do a circle out in front of your chest if you need. But if you can reach back behind that head, bringing that weight around, we're going to do that as we march. So not only is it a reach, but if you can get those feet moving as we do this reach around, that is going to be what we do. You can also do it standing if your balance is pretty good, balancing on one foot, and you can do, we call these halos, so, okay? So you have options on that. Our third exercise, I'm grabbing my second weight here. We are going to do a big step out to the side with our leg. Then you are going to do 5 punches across body with your opposite arm, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step it back, okay? And then we would do the other side, big step out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we bring it back. So you can do this standing if you're able, big step out, 5 punches, pretend I did 5 punches, switching sides, 5 punches, okay? Then our last one, it's going to be a reach forward, kind of squatting if you're standing, pulling back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. So we call this a row, reach forward, pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. If you're seated, same thing, forward, pull back. If you ever rowed a boat, that's kind of what we're mimicking here. Forward, pull back, squeezing between the shoulder blades, getting those muscles to tighten there. All right, so those are our 4 exercises. You can do them standing or seated, okay? Get my timer started. All right, we're starting sitting. If you can stand, stand. If not, just lean forward, curl, press, bring it back down, and then have a seat. Stand back up, curl, press, back down, have a seat. Now remember, you're just doing the lean forward. If getting out of that chair is too challenging, good, everyone. So you can just do a lean forward. Good. Big stretch above head. Back down. If you're able, try to control that sit on the way down. Good. Control. Good. Our time is up. I'm just going to finish this last one. Very good. All right. Our next one, we just need one weight. So if you want to put one on your chair on the ground, it is our reach behind head with our march, seated or standing, okay? So reach behind, try to get those feet moving as you do that. Good. Sitting or standing up nice and tall. Good job, everyone. All right, whatever direction you're moving that weight, I want you to reverse it. So if you're going clockwise, I want you to go counterclockwise. If you're going counter, I want you to go clockwise. Good. Remember, if reaching behind the head is too straining on those shoulders, you can always do like you're, I don't know, stirring a really big pot of soup in front of you, okay? But still getting those feet moving. So we're doing two things at once. Very good. Okay, I'm grabbing my other weight. You guys can rest from that one. We're going to do our step out to the side with our 5 punches. Okay, so if you're sitting or standing, really try to twist that body as you punch. Ready? Big step out, punch 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring that foot back. Switch sides. Big step. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Big step out. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it on back. Big step out. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try counting your punches yourself at home too. Step out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. All right, one more. We have our forward reach to a row, okay, like we're rowing a big boat. So sitting or standing, we're still doing the same reach and pull back, okay? Ready? Big reach forward, pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. If you want to add a squat to this, you can. If you're remaining seated, same motion, pull back, reach forward, pull back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good. This one really has the shoulders burning today. I tried to get the legs too, but I'm feeling it more on my shoulders, so almost there. 5 more seconds. Whew. All right, we have about a minute rest here. If you need some water, you can grab some. So we're going to do that 2 more times. I think we'll have time for 2 more times. At least 1 more time If we have time, we'll do that again. So if you need to make some adjustments in your weight or do some without weight, that is okay. If there's ones you want to try standing but holding onto a chair or a counter, that's also an option as well. Just getting everything ready for round 2. So remember, for our first one, if you're unable to stand from a chair, it's a lean forward, coming back, curl, push up, back down. Lean forward, come back, curl, push, okay? Because I'll be doing the standing part, but I just wanted to remind you guys. All right, round 2. Let's get ready. Ready? Big stand up, curl, push up, back down, control that sit. Good. Big stand up, curl, push, straighten those elbows. Nice. Control on the way down. Back up, curl. Good. If you want to try to go faster than the pace I am and you can do it safely, you definitely can. Control that sit. Big stand up, curl, press, back down. Got time for about one more. Curl, press, and rest. Very good. Okay, I'm putting one of my weights down. We have the reach behind the head. Remember, if that's too much, you can do a big stirring like motion in front of your trunk. All right, get those feet moving if you can. We're reaching behind the head, bringing it in front of our face, keeping those legs moving. Exaggerate that knee lift. Good. Keep the direction that you're going. Big reach. Make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. All right, switch directions of that weight around your head. So now we're doing the reverse circle. Good job, everyone. Yep. Big reach. Good. We're almost there. We got about 5 more seconds. Then we got to rest. Good. Okay. Rest. Next, we have our step with our 5 punches. So you can do it standing or seated. Exaggerate that step. Then we're crossing over and we're punching. Ready? Big step out. Twist and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Switch sides. Big step out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Switch. We're almost there, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest. Okay, next we have our forward reach to row. I'm going to just use one weight, but use 2 if you are able to. You can always switch to one, holding the sides of the weight like so. I don't know why it's so dark. Okay. Ready? Reach forward. Pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Forward. pull back. Good. So really focusing on our posture here. We're leaning forward from our hips. Okay. Pulling back, squeezing our shoulder blades together. Same position if you're in a chair. Forward, pull back, squeeze. Good. Looks like we're all on a rowing team, moving a boat. Good job, everyone. We have about 10 more seconds. Pull back, reach forward, pull back, and rest. Very good. All right, we do have time for one more round of that. I don't know if that's good news or bad news, but that's where we're at today. We'll do about a minute rest, and then we'll get back into that. You guys are all doing great. I'm seeing nice big movements at home. Okay. So remember, for our first one, if standing up is too challenging, you're just doing that lean forward, but really trying to shift your weight forward as if you were standing up from your chair. Okay, so having a good lean forward is really important with getting out of a chair. So that's why we practice that. All right, round 3. Ready? Stand up or lean forward, curl, press, curl back down, control that sit. Lean forward or stand, curl, press, back down, control that sit. Good. Back up, curl, push. Good. Straighten those elbows, back down. Lean forward or stand up. Good job, everyone. Almost there, about 10 more seconds. Control that sit. Big lean forward. Very good. All right, I'm putting one of my weights down. We have our halo exercise with a march. Ways to make it harder would be to march quicker or do like almost a little jog, okay? So even if you're seated, moving those feet nice and big and trying to work on speed is a way to make it harder. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall or standing up nice and tall. Trying to not rely on the back of your chairs. All right, whatever direction you're going, try reversing it with your arms. Very good. About 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Get a break in 5 seconds. Good, rest. All right, I'm grabbing that other weight. Our next one is our step out with our 5 punches. If you wanted, you could alternate your arms for punching. Ready? Big step out, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back, switch sides, big step out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step back, switch sides, big step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet together, big step out, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Together, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got time for one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. Last one. You won't have to do this again today unless you really want to. We're going to do our rowing of our boat. So lean forward, pulling the shoulders back. Ready? Forward lean, pull back. Good. Same thing if you're sitting. Really focusing on our posture, pushing back when we row back. Good. I like to hold it there for a second. Feel those muscles working. If you want to feel it more in the legs, you can go deeper with your squat. That is up to you guys. Pull back. Almost there. About 10 more seconds. We're rowing to that finish line. All right, done with that circuit. Good job, everyone. Hopefully we're feeling some of those muscles. They're awake now, hopefully. So for our power moves that I chose today, I know we did standing already. We're going to make our way to the floor to do power when we lie on our backs. So we'll be looking up towards the ceiling. So if you guys want to grab mats and set that up. If getting to the ground is too challenging, you can always do our seated power moves that we did this morning. So I want you guys to be able to participate even if you're not able to get to the ground. So give me a moment to set up my area. All right. Hopefully this is good. So if you really need a pillow, you can use one. If not, try to make your way down towards the ground, slowly having gravity kind of straighten out the spine. So I have my feet apart kind of towards the corners of my mat, okay? And then my hands are going to be palm down towards the ground, okay? So our first power move is a power up. So if we're lying on our backs, I'm going to press my arms into the floor while trying to lift my chest and my rib cage off the ground, okay? So I'm pushing down into the floor, trying to lift my trunk up towards the ceiling. It doesn't really go anywhere, but I can feel the movement of me pushing. So we're going to do 10 of those. If you are sitting, you're going to do the lean forward to power up sitting, okay? So let's do 10 of these. Ready? Power down, power up, pushing. 1. Again. 2. 3. Count out loud at home. 4. Good. I'm pushing down to the ground. 5. 6. Down. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Very good. Okay, so for lying on our back, we have our power rock. So I'm going to take one hand and I'm going to reach it up over my head and kind of look at my hand as it reaches. And then I'm going to put it back down. Then I'm going to switch arms. I'm reaching it above my head, kind of towards the top corner of the yoga mat. Turning my body to look at my hand. So I'm kind of rotating, coming back. Okay, so if you're sitting, pretend I'm in a chair. Oh, this is going to be hard. If you're doing seated power, we're doing the one where you lean onto your thigh and you reach over like so. If we're on our backs, we're doing the same movement, just we're reaching up overhead towards the corner of our mats. We're going to do 20 alternating sides. Ready? Big reach up. 1. Good. Switch. 2. I'm kind of pushing through my heels as I reach. 3. To really extend my body. 4. 5. Switch. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Halfway. 11. 12. 13. 14. Good. Keep it up. 15. 16. 17. 18. 2 more. 19. Big reach. Last one. 20. Very good. Okay, next we have our twist. So if you're on the ground, I'm putting arms out towards my side. So I'm making like a T, the letter T with my body. I am going to try to turn and do a twist, reaching over my body, reaching for my other hand. And then I'm opening back up. So my back is flat, my arms are stretched out, and then I'm turning my whole body, kind of rolling over to my side and twisting towards my other hand. Okay? If you're doing seated, pretend I'm in a chair. We're doing that big spread out reach, twisting our body, opening back up, twisting our body the other way. Okay? So we're going to do 20 here, alternating sides. All right, everyone, arms out, and then let's start twisting. Ready? Reach over and twist. 1, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. 9, 10. Halfway. Big reach. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19, and 20. Whew. All right. Last one we have is our step. So I'm going to bend my knees so my feet are flat on the ground. We are going to do a big lift out. So I'm going to do my right leg first. I'm going to lift my right leg and bring it out to the right. And then I'm going to lift my left leg and bring it towards my right foot. Then I'm going to lift my bottom up and land it closer to where my legs are, so to the right. Then I'm lifting my left leg, bringing it out to the left, bringing my right leg to meet my left, lifting my bottom up towards the left. So it's a kind of three-way exercise. Lifting one leg up, other leg follows, then the bottom follows. Out, bring it together, lifting up. For seated power, we are doing step out, back in. So the timing might be a little bit off for this. Well, actually, for seated power, I changed my mind. Let's do big step out, then let's bring that leg to that leg. That way, our legs are moving together, seated or on our backs. So we'll have 2 feet at a time going out. Okay, for seated, all right? All right, we're gonna do 10 total alternating sides, okay? So right leg, big step out, bring left to meet it, lift your bottom up towards the right. 1, out, together, big lift. 2, big step out, feet together, with the butt. 3, big step, step, lift. 4, other side, step, step, big lift. 5, switch, step, step. 6, switch, step, step. 7, big step out. 8, 2 more, big step out, bring the feet together, lift up. 9, big step out, feet together. 10. Very good. Okay, that is all I have for the floor. So if you guys want to carefully make your way up, take your time, use a chair if you need to get up. I'll give you guys some time to get back to a chair for some remaining exercises I have planned for you all. All right. I won't start showing the exercises yet because I still see some of you are coming up to a chair. But these next few exercises, I just wanted both to challenge our brains this Monday morning and our bodies. So I have brain activity tasks for you to perform while you do these exercises. So I'll give you a task to do at home. I will kind of give you the answers here and there, but I want you to try to do it yourself at home. Okay? So our first one, you can do with or without hand weights. I'm going to make a fist, or you can hold on to a weight, and we're going to do forward alternating punches. Okay? So you can do this standing or seated, with or without weight. Now, while we do this, I want you guys to start naming the months of the year, starting with January all the way to December. So every time you punch, it is another month, okay? So everyone get their boxing gloves, imaginary boxing gloves on, and we will start punching, counting the months or naming the months. Ready? January, February, March, May, July. Hopefully you're still naming them. October, December. Good, and rest. So I didn't name them all because hopefully you guys are naming them at home. Let's try it again. We'll start with January, but this time I want you guys to do a crossbody punch as you name, okay? So still working the months of the year. I will not name them all because hopefully you are naming them at home, but I'll start and hopefully end with you. All right, ready? And punch. January, March, June, October, and good. Hopefully you made it through the calendar year. All right, so now we're gonna go back to forward alternating punches, but we're gonna start at December and work our way backwards to January. So everything you just named, you have to now do backwards, okay? So think about that for a second. Every punch is a month. So we're still alternating sides, starting with December and working our way backwards. Ready? And go. December, November, August, I think June, March, January. Good. So hopefully I didn't mess you guys up too much. Now we're going to do same thing backwards months, but with our crossbody punches, okay? So we're starting December, going in reverse to January. Ready? December, November, August, May, good, and rest. I think that I might have added an extra month there, but hopefully you guys were naming them throughout so it was easier to keep track. All right, good job. All right, our next one, if you want to remain seated, we're going to do a kick out with our heel. So starting here, I'm just tapping my heel in front of me. You guys can't really see, sorry. Let me adjust this. Okay, like so. So sitting up nice and tall. If you want to do it standing, you can do alternating step forward. You can hold on to a chair if you need to. Stepping forward, switching. So it's whether you want to do it seated or standing. I'll go do forward steps. All right, so let's just get that sequence down. So we're sitting up nice and tall, step, together, switch. Remember, if you want to do the standing, you can, if you are able. All right, so the catch with this one is we are going to count up by threes. Okay, so we're going to start with 0, then we'll work our way up by threes. Okay, ready? 3, 6, 9, 12. Good. Keep going. 21, 24, 7, 30, and rest. Hopefully you made it up to 30. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to make it harder for everyone's brain. We are going to still do the alternating steps, but we're going to count down from 100 by threes instead of going up by threes. So we'll start with 100, then we'll do 97, then whatever comes after in that sequence. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, let's just get tapping first. Big reach out in front of you with that tap. All right, let's start with 100. Ready? 100. Work down. 97. 94. Hopefully you got that one. 88. 82. 76. 70. 64. 8. And rest. All right, that one was hard. Even for myself, those numbers were pretty tricky. So, all right, last one. We're going to do seated jumping jacks, but I'm going to have you guys spell a few words while we do our jumping jacks, and then we'll be good for today. So, reminder, seated jumping jacks. We're reaching up overhead, elongating our legs, trying to make sure we keep our posture as we reach overhead. If you want to do standing jumping jacks, be my guest. So we're going to spell some words as we do our jumping jack. So each jumping jack is a letter, okay? So our first word is snow, okay? Ready and go. S, N, O, W. Good. Our next word is turkey, like Thanksgiving turkey. Ready and go. T, U, R, K, E, Y. Very good. Our next one, the word is family. Okay. Ready? Sit up nice and tall. And let's spell family. F, A, I think I added a letter. Sorry. Good. All right. So we did family. All right. Our last one will be the word vacation. Okay. So I think it's our longest word yet. Try to visualize that word. Ready? V, A, C, A, T, I, O, N. Very good. Hopefully, I was coming up with these words over Thanksgiving Day weekend. If you caught a theme in those words. But that is all I have for class today. You guys did very well. If you need to take some time to do some stretching afterwards, please do.